Okay. Woo. The bots of wonders. Let's see what we have in here because I want to play some old games. A GameCube. Oh my gosh. I can play Resident Evil 4 with this. A PS1? I can play Crash Bandicoot with this. Now you guys must be genuinely dumb if you actually think I'm playing with those old retro consoles. And you guys know why? Because we got emulation. Ah, okay, I got it. I'm gonna turn this into an emulation machine. We're gonna be able to run PS1 games, PS2 games, I don't know about PS3 and PS4 games, also the NDS games too. And the most likely way I'm gonna be doing this is by using RetroArch, which I'm not sponsored by, and I don't get how they would make money off of something like this anyways. First, I gotta pull something out that's stuck in the ground like an Elden Ring sword. Oh my gosh. It's the samoodextras. It's back again. So we're probably gonna need a USB to get RetroArch on here, and I don't know, maybe put games on here. I still don't know how I would install it as an operating system on a ThinkPad, but we're gonna figure that out together, just as I said. All right, so first of all, we're gonna have to get this program called Laka, which is an open source, you know, little Linux operating system that will be used to emulate games, if that makes sense. All right, guys, we made it to the installer. Oh my gosh. Looks like the old days, doesn't it? Yeah, I was about to install something until I read that it said that it would wipe out all of the contents of the disk once I installed, so I don't know what the fuck to do now. To be honest, instead of actually installing it on the computer for now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to actually boot up the live USB of Laka, and then we're going to test things from there, because, you know, if I'm happy with how things go, why not install it and use this as one of those machines? All right, guys, I don't know how everything's looking here, but I just want to let you guys know that we got it loaded up on a USB. Yo, real shit, I'm actually proud of this. This is actually beautiful, and if I manage to get, hold on, was that 7? Anyways, if I manage to get Resident Evil 4 running on this, I'm gonna be like fucking happy, man. Now listen, I thought it was all going well until I found this out. All right, now after seeing the live version of Laka, I realized that there is no way to install ROMs on this USB, so I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice for you guys and do the one thing that I should have done this entire time. Install Laka on my ThinkPad. All right, y'all, we have it all set up. Guess what? You know, we have, you know, everything all here. Let me just put it to your viewing though. Look at that, beautiful. PS5 controller, got the ISO, and handy dandy samoodextras. All right, guys, we got it working. Resident Evil 4, but we need to know if it plays smoothly. I know you guys saw what I saw, and I don't think a game is supposed to run like that and sound like that. All right, guys, it's something I didn't realize earlier, and I think this might be the worst news yet. Laka doesn't support my NVIDIA drivers. Fuck! Now, you might not understand exactly what this means, but it basically means that I can't run any of the games smoothly. They all run like butt butter. And when I was trying to play Resident Evil 4, I was like, why is this lagging? Until I realized that it was only utilizing my Intel GPU.
Which isn't a real GPU, it is an APU, and you know how your CPU takes some of your RAM in order to make it a GPU. It's a weird process, but
now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to find another way to use RetroArch on this laptop, and everything's wiped off of this device too, so it's a lose-lose for me already. After finding out that I couldn't even use Laka on my system, I was left with my final option, which was searching the internet again and looking for something better. And at last, after doing that, I found the perfect system to play the games on. Okay, there is this thing called batocera, and it essentially supports everything, and the compatibility on it was lovely. Let me just say to you guys, the installation for batocera is essentially the same as Laka, but it has a ton of things that make it better, such as file transferring. All right, guys, welcome aboard the next alternative. Okay, it's called batocera. Apparently this one does support Vulkan, and it's kind of the same thing, but you guys can clearly tell this shit is just way better. Peep this. Look at all these selections, you know. This looks way sexier than the other one too. I'm not trying to hate, you know. Community products are good, they're lovely. What matters a lot in things like this is compatibility, okay? So this was a pretty interesting thing to deal with. I installed it on the USB. Boom, this operating system is on this USB, okay? And then to install games,
I had to connect to an FTP server network, put the BIOS through the FTP server, and then put Resident Evil 4 through the FTP server. So
right there, you guys can see it says Resident Evil 4 USA. This shit better work. This is beautiful. Hold on. I love this. Phenomenal results already. Now for the moment of truth. All right, first of all, we are loaded into the game. Things look pretty smooth so far, okay? I'm loving the way it looks, but I do want to make a couple of adjustments. Can I, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna try upscaling this shit because, you know, it's a lot to deal with, but the point that we have to get across is, you know, see if we can get a kill. A little bit of delay on the latency, but I'm sure there's stuff that we can change about that. Okay, so hold on, oh, no! Yes, yeah. Come on. Let's go. Let's see cutscenes playing. And there it was. We finally accomplished our goal of getting emulation done on this laptop. Just look how happy I am. Okay, so this should mark the end of the video, and let me be blunt with all of you guys. Trying to get an emulator station on my ThinkPad was a disaster, and you guys already know that I'm gonna make it the title of this video. Yeah, going through Laka, why do you guys not support older NVIDIA GPUs? You guys don't even use PCSX2, which I think was a big part of the problem because it didn't have compatibility with GPUs like that. And I assumed that things would be better if I played lower end games, like probably like Super Mario or Mario Brothers, you know? But in the hardware aspect and compatibility aspect, batocera actually genuinely might be better. And yes, there is a cutoff because I was genuinely just looking for the name of the operating system. Anyways, if you guys want to see more content like this, let me know. Take care. Peace. And you guys know I'm back.